Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to 90 Day Fiancé latest episode. During the explosive tell-all episode of 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way, Manon stunned both the cast and viewers by making a major announcement that instantly shifted the tone of the reunion. What began as a routine relationship update quickly turned into one of the most talked about moments of the season. As tensions were already high between the couples, Manon took the floor and revealed that her life has taken a dramatic new direction since filming wrapped. Speaking calmly but firmly, she confirmed that she has officially made a final decision about her future, a decision that affects not only her relationship, but also where she plans to live moving forward. The announcement caught her partner off guard, visibly leaving him struggling to process the news in real time. Manon explained that months of reflection after the season ended led her to prioritize her independence and long-term happiness. While she did not shy away from acknowledging the love and effort that went into the relationship, she admitted that unresolved cultural differences, ongoing trust issues, and emotional exhaustion played a major role in her choice. According to Manon, continuing the relationship under the same circumstances no longer felt healthy or sustainable. The revelation sparked immediate reactions from fellow cast members, with some offering support, while others questioned whether the decision should have been discussed privately before the tell-all. Despite the mixed responses, Manon stood by her announcement and emphasized that it was something she needed to say openly and honestly, especially after sharing so much of her journey on television. Host questions pushed for clarity on whether reconciliation was still possible, but Manon made it clear that for now she is focused on herself and the next chapter of her life. She hinted at new opportunities ahead and suggested that viewers may see a very different version of her in the future. Fans watching at home quickly took to social media, praising Manon for her honesty and courage, while others expressed sympathy for her partner. The moment has already become one of the standout highlights of the tell-all, proving once again that the Other Way reunions are never short on real emotions and unexpected turns. As the season officially comes to a close, Manon's announcement leaves audiences wondering what's next and whether her journey with the franchise is truly over or just beginning in a new form. As the tell-all cameras continued rolling, the weight of Manon's announcement still lingered heavily in the room. What made the moment even more intense was not just what she said, but how she said it. Calm, measured, and unwavering, Manon showed no signs of second-guessing herself, even as emotions around her began to boil over. Her partner attempted to respond, clearly caught between shock and frustration. He admitted that while he knew their relationship had struggles, he never expected such a definitive statement to be revealed on national television. According to him, conversations about the future were still ongoing behind closed doors, and he believed there was time to fix what was broken. Manon, however, gently pushed back, explaining that those conversations were exactly why she felt the need to speak publicly now. She told the cast that after returning home following filming, she experienced what she described as emotional clarity. Away from the cameras, away from the pressure to make things work for the sake of a storyline, she finally had space to sit with her feelings. And what she realized, she said, was that she had been compromising parts of herself for far too long. Manon went on to explain that moving abroad for love is not just about romance. It is about identity, stability, and whether two people can truly meet in the middle when everything familiar is stripped away. She admitted that while she entered the experience hopeful and excited, the reality of daily life exposed cracks she could no longer ignore. As the tell-all progressed, the host pressed Manon for more details about what ultimately pushed her to this decision. Manon revealed that the turning point came after a particularly difficult argument that happened shortly after filming ended. Though she chose not to share every detail, she confirmed that it forced her to confront a hard truth: love alone was not enough to sustain the relationship. The discussion then shifted to whether Manon felt any regret about how things unfolded on the show. She paused before answering, visibly emotional, but ultimately said no. She expressed gratitude for the experience, noting that it taught her valuable lessons about boundaries, self-worth, and what she truly wants from a partner. At the same time, she acknowledged that reality television magnifies conflicts and can accelerate decisions that might otherwise take years to reach. Other cast members chimed in, some relating closely to Manon's journey. Several admitted that watching their own relationships play out on screen forced them to confront issues they had previously avoided. One castmate pointed out that the pressure to make life-altering decisions under a tight filming schedule can be overwhelming, especially when immigration, family expectations, and cultural differences are involved. Manon agreed, adding that while the show documents reality, it also compresses time. What viewers see over a few episodes often represents months of emotional strain. She said that by the time the tell-all was filmed, her decision had already been made internally, even if it hadn't yet been spoken aloud. The conversation then turned toward the future. When asked what comes next, Manon shared that she has plans to focus on her career and personal growth. She hinted at exciting opportunities on the horizon, but stopped short of revealing specifics. What she did confirm, however, was that she has no intention of rushing into another relationship anytime soon. Her partner, still visibly emotional, admitted that while he respected her honesty, he felt blindsided by the public nature of the announcement. He questioned whether the tell-all was the right place for such a revelation. Manon responded by explaining that transparency was important to her, especially after inviting viewers into such an intimate part of her life. As tension simmered, the host stepped in to steer the conversation toward reflection rather than confrontation. He asked both parties whether they believed the relationship could have survived under different circumstances. Manon acknowledged that timing and environment played a significant role, but reiterated that fundamental incompatibilities would have eventually surfaced regardless. The tell-all segment concluded with Manon delivering one final message. She encouraged viewers to listen to their instincts and not stay in situations that require them to lose themselves. Her words resonated deeply, not just with the audience, but with fellow cast members who appeared visibly moved. Following the episode, social media erupted with reactions. Fans flooded platforms with messages of support, praising Manon for her bravery and composure. Many viewers related to her experience, sharing stories of their own difficult decisions and applauding her for choosing honesty over comfort. Of course, not all reactions were positive. Some critics argued that the announcement should have been handled privately, while others questioned whether reality TV influenced her decision. Despite the mixed feedback, one thing was clear: Manon's tell-all moment had struck a nerve. As the dust settles, questions remain about what this means for Manon's future within the franchise. Will she return in another season? Could viewers see her navigate life on her own terms, or even explore a new relationship down the line? For now, Manon remains focused on moving forward, leaving the past where it belongs. What cannot be denied is that her announcement has become one of the defining moments of the season. In a franchise known for dramatic twists and emotional confrontations, Manon's quiet confidence and unwavering honesty set her apart. And as 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way closes another chapter, Manon's journey serves as a reminder that sometimes the bravest choice is walking away, even when the whole world is watching. In the days following the tell-all, the impact of Manon's announcement continued to ripple far beyond the studio. Interviews, fan discussions, and behind-the-scenes leaks painted a clearer picture of just how significant her decision truly was. According to sources close to production, the moment was not scripted, encouraged, or planned by the showrunners. Manon's words were entirely her own, making the revelation even more powerful. Those close to Manon revealed that the emotional toll of the relationship had been building long before the camera stopped rolling. While viewers saw moments of tension and uncertainty throughout the season, insiders claimed that many deeper struggles never made it to air. Language barriers, lifestyle clashes, and disagreements over long-term goals reportedly weighed heavily on Manon, often leaving her feeling isolated and misunderstood. What stood out most to fans was Manon's composure. Unlike many explosive tell-all moments filled with shouting and accusations, her announcement was delivered with clarity and restraint. Media analysts quickly pointed out that this calm approach made her message resonate more strongly, especially with viewers who have experienced similar crossroads in their own lives. As online conversations intensified, Manon addressed the backlash and praise through a brief social media statement. Without naming names, she thanked supporters for their kindness and acknowledged critics by stating that growth often comes from uncomfortable truths. She emphasized that the decision was not about winning public opinion, but about reclaiming her sense of self after months of internal conflict. Meanwhile, her partner remained largely silent in the immediate aftermath. Sources suggest he was advised to take time before responding publicly, allowing emotions to settle before sharing his perspective. When he eventually spoke, his tone was reflective rather than defensive. He admitted that watching the season back revealed issues he had underestimated at the time, particularly how deeply Manon struggled with adapting to life away from home. This admission shifted some public perception. While early reactions painted him as blindsided and hurt, later interviews showed a more nuanced understanding of the situation. He acknowledged that love alone cannot bridge every gap, especially when two people envision very different futures. The discussion soon expanded beyond Manon's relationship and into a broader conversation about the realities of international relationships. Relationship experts weighed in, noting that couples featured on 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way face extraordinary pressure. Unlike traditional relationships, these couples must navigate immigration laws, cultural expectations, financial strain, and public scrutiny all at once. Experts also highlighted how the tell-all format itself creates a unique environment. With unresolved emotions, cast members often feel compelled to speak their truth in real time, sometimes for the first time without interruption. In Manon's case, the tell-all became not just a reunion, but a moment of personal closure. As weeks passed, rumors began circulating about Manon's next steps. Some speculated that she might return to the franchise in a different capacity, possibly documenting her life post-breakup. Others suggested she could step away from reality TV entirely to focus on her career and personal healing. While Manon has not confirmed any future appearances, she has hinted that she is open to new opportunities if they align with her values. What remains undeniable is the cultural impact of her announcement. Fans across multiple countries shared clips of the tell-all moment, sparking discussions about self-respect, boundaries, and the courage it takes to walk away from something that no longer serves you. Many viewers praise Manon for choosing long-term well-being over short-term comfort. Critics of the franchise also use the moment to question whether reality television places participants in emotionally vulnerable positions. While the show offers a platform to tell authentic stories, it also accelerates life-changing decisions under intense public scrutiny. Manon's experience has reignited debate over the ethical responsibility of reality TV producers. Despite the controversy, ratings for the tell-all episodes surged, proving once again that authentic moments resonate deeply with audiences. Network insiders confirmed that Manon's segment was one of the most watched and most discussed portions of the reunion, solidifying her place as one of the season's standout figures. As the story continues to unfold, Manon's journey serves as both a cautionary tale and a source of inspiration. Her willingness to speak openly about difficult truths has shifted the narrative from heartbreak to empowerment. Rather than being defined by a failed relationship, she has redefined herself on her own terms. And while viewers may never know every detail of what happened behind closed doors, one thing is certain: Manon's announcement marked a turning point not just in her story, but in how audiences view vulnerability and strength within the world of reality television.